abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found.
There we go. Now you'll be able to hear me. Hello! Hello, I'm Angela. We are going to be getting started playing some Assassin's Creed 3 in just a second here. I just got a new capture card, which I'm super excited about. Anyone who has regularly been at this channel might recognize some of the changes that have most assuredly been made. What that means is there's a lot of stuff going on that I need to figure out a little bit more about. So forgive me while we have some perhaps technical hiccups. Right now, my TV is not showing the gameplay, which is unfortunate because I need that to play the game. So please enjoy the wonderful sound music made by Jesper Kid, who did the music for the Assassin's Creed series, while I go unplug and plug things in again real quick. Yes, Catfish 3! I know, right? Fourth game in the series. Fifth game in the series. And third.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have.
There we go. All right.
Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles.
You know that thing where you thought you tested it 1,000 times and you thought it worked?
What he did have was a heritage.
And then, of course, the first time it happens for real, everything goes wrong.
In his life.
All right.
He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple.
Let's get started.
One of several art.
There we go. That was you making lunch today. Everything that could go wrong did. I know that feel. It is especially sad when it happens to food, unfortunately. This is just a minor technical hiccup. It's not anything we can't handle. How about that? There we go. Nice. They already have the name.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning.
Oh, I'm so glad they're starting this with a recap.
My son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny.
Pretty sure you're not supposed to take shots when you're the bartender. Correct me if I'm wrong.
And imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous.
That's rule number 1, not drinking behind the bar. I thought you might know.
The same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries.
I looked into being a bartender for a bit. I did not, but that was one of the first rules I remember they have.
Years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days.
That's a dope suit,
Something
though.
larger than the Assassins and the Templars is approaching. Bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012.
Oh, snap,
None of us
2012.
knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him, however we can.
Well, let's get
His
to it.
name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
I'm actually really glad they had that recap, because it's hard to keep track of what's happening in the real world of this game when you're playing through it. So that was nice. I appreciate that. Looks like it's Halloween 2012. I know. The other thing is that, like, I just like Ezio way more than I like Desmond, which I think is a common thing that people talk about. So it's not that I don't care about Desmond's story. It's just that it gets lost to me a bit more than Ezio's story, for example. Plus, Ezio's story you can actually kind of look up because he is like integrated through history in a way that Desmond is not.
You actually get to be Ezio in a way that you're not Desmond exactly.
Yeah. All right. I feel like I keep wanting to start conversations, and I'm like, there's totally story that's going to happen here real quick. There we go. Very excited to be starting a new game, though.
Oh, your chat is on screen right
I know, right?
I know, I'm fine for you. It just means I can't see.
Oh, gotcha. Well, you can log into... Yeah. Thank you. My wife is looking at the TV, and she's like, oh, your chat's not up there. I can't just read it now.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
There we go. All right. Oh, thank goodness, that's a little better. So I was a little bit worried, actually, about streaming this game, because this is the first game I've streamed that's actually for a previous generation of consoles. So this isn't remastered or anything. This is how it was released in like 2012 or whatever it is. So it's a slightly older game, and I was worried that it wouldn't show up quite as nicely on the stream. Or that I would have to buy the remastered version. But I was able to avoid that. So now I'm playing it on the old school version. For the first time in like a decade. Yet again. Looks okay so far? I'm so glad. Yeah, I didn't remember, like... So, playing through the Ezio trilogy, that was all the remastered stuff, and I didn't know if going back to this version, I would be a little horrified, because that happens sometimes. But I'm glad to see so far. It looks nice. And I should remember that the very next one in the game, in the series, is Black Flag, which is my favorite, and I think looks beautiful. But like I said, that one's for the current generation consoles, and this one's for the last one. Oh my goodness, I'm suddenly remembering all of like the big stuff that happens in this game that I want to talk about, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone who might be watching for the story.
The key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir.
Oh snap.
Here we go again.
Well, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, there we go.
Desmond?
Do you
Oh,
hear us?
Yeah.
poor Desmond.
What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
Run, run,
So
run, Desmond.
naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay.
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. There's no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She...
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Oh, I must have gotten to the end that time. Did you see it
Desmond,
glitch?
While you were visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
That's right. So, funny story, I'm actually playing this on Xbox now instead of PlayStation, so it just now occurred to me that the buttons are different. Although they are like in the same placement generally, which is nice. But that's going to take a minute to get used to a different
Desmond,
controller.
let's practice climbing on these objects.
Oh, you vaguely remember Fish playing this? That's awesome. We'll see if more of it comes to mind. I'm actually really excited because this is the American Revolution one. And, you know, my wife and I both work in theater, so... And we saw Hamilton, actually, and are big fans of Hamilton. And so I've been really excited to play this since watching Hamilton because I have, like, a better understanding of a lot of the
Rerun your
historical
abilities
figures in this game now. Oh, did it say that I would get... No, okay. I thought it said I was going to get synchronization for something, but that doesn't make sense.
So is this the Animus?
Yeah, so this is like the underbelly of the Animus. This is like...
That's a constraint. These are
Yeah.
optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate.
Ooh, let's make it happen. Okay, what'd you say? You just remember the woman's voice? Yeah, so that's Rebecca. She's in...
All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
There we go. She's in... all of the games that I remember up through Black Flag. I don't remember if she's in the games after that. She's cool, though. Oh, whoops, I was supposed to air assassinate. Let's see if I can go back up there. No, but I can fall off. There we go. She's cool. I like Rebecca. Sean is a piece of work, but we knew that. He's a cranky old, sometimes jerk. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, let's fail again. My god. This does not bode well for the rest of the game. Oh, let's see what happens. Okay. So how is everyone doing today? I am actually great now. Yep, yeah. Oh my god, are you... Okay.
Trouble, man.
I don't know why this is causing such problems right now. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully better than Desmond is doing. Desmond is not doing well.
Don't rush it.
Alright, let's slow down. There we go. And now we'll just keep going. Fine. You know what? Take that.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Alright. I'll take it where I can get it. Jump the gap? Oh, I see. There we go. There we are. What does it say? Questionable vertigo went away for 5 days and now it's back. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's never any fun. But I am happy to hear, 420 Honeybee, that you are doing well. Let us all aspire to be like 420 Honeybee. Doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good actually. I spent, y'all. So we got the capture card a couple days ago. Plugged it in for the first time yesterday.
Synchronization levels will
There we go.
We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from us.
So plugged it in for the first time last night. I thought it was going to be relatively easy to get this stream up and running. I spent, like, we have our stuff that we do in the mornings, like taking a walk with the dog and stuff. After we did that, I sat down, started working on the stream, and did not stop until about half an hour before going online. So, like, I feel so unreasonably exhausted. But yes, yeah, vertigo does suck.
Sir,
Yeah.
everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, 420 Honeybee. I appreciate that a lot. Like I said, I feel unreasonably exhausted, which is stupid. I told my wife I was exhausted, and she was like, "You're exhausted?" Because, like, one of us has a real job, and one of us...
I didn't say it like that.
No, I know. No, that is the way that I
makes
say
me
it.
sound bad.
No.
Shall I take your card, sir?
She's wonderful. I just laugh, and I'm like, here I am streaming video games on Twitch. She actually works.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly...
New email received. Oh goodness, this menu is nothing like any of the other menus. Alright, notification center. Animus data, DNA, Animus training. Okay, let's go in the options real quick because I like to mess with these. Okay, that's what I like to do. I don't know why I always like to turn the sensitivity up on the controls. Makes things happen a little bit more quickly.
Find your seat.
Covent Garden or the Royal Opera House. The original theater building. It's never good. Theaters do catch on fire a little more often than regular buildings, I have to say. Okay, the original theater lineup is varied. Handel's Opera's open there. Alright. Gorgeous.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
Beautiful theater.
My apologies.
I used to get all my hair tips from this dude.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. You seen it before?
Once. Father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business, then. You see him?
Alright. Eagle Vision. Reginald Birch. Wanted to see. There we go, gold target. Hold on. I'm gonna be doing a little bit more because the last game ended up going really, really quickly. It was kind of funny. There it is, Animus Database. It was like 8 sessions, and the game before that was like 13. So I am curious. Who is Reginald Birch? I want to get a better sense of the story here. Alright, London merchant, son of another London merchant, who conveniently enough also had the last name Birch. Started his what was that? He was in his mid-20s, he owned several merchant ships, dealing with tea trade. Uh-oh. Seeing as by the time most people are in their mid-20s, they don't even own a shirt. So my guess is we're in London, not in America yet. Hatham Kenway. Working for his father, Edward. Oh, I did not realize that. Okay. There we go. Okay. With them working together as members of the Assassins.
A lawyer is an honest employment. So is mine. Like me too.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We need to find another way
Huh.
up.
I wonder if someone in one of these games can find an alternative entrance.
Sir, Blackmore, that set word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her on.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy her that
Now, my recollection is that the play they are actually performing, like, was actually performed in this theater in real life.
This is death without reprieve. I may
There we go. This doesn't look weird at all. I wanted to pop up and just be like, peekaboo. Ooh. Rude. Pay attention to the action on stage. That's what movie theaters are for. There we go. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Bosun. Bosun has today our question of the day. What is the worst movie you have ever seen, and what made it so bad? I thought this one would be fun. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I had a few answers for this.
A few worst movies ever.
Per the usual, because I've seen a few bad movies. Okay. Oh, you love the attention to detail? Is this the with them performing the play in the same theater? Because that's like my favorite thing. Oh. Okay, so. There we go. Yeah, because I agree. Like, part of the reason I know as much about history as I do is because of their attention to detail. And every time I look something up just to verify, it's, like, always true. So I'm very impressed. But, alright, let's see here. Worst movie. Oh, goodness. In recent memory, the worst movie that I have seen is the original Freaky Friday. Oh, so, hold on. Pause on the question of the day, because here it is. Animus Database, The Beggar's Opera. Opened in London, 1728. It's a musical. One of the earliest ever created. It's not a musical, because that method of storytelling didn't exist until,
So
like...
it's probably an operetta.
Yeah, it's an operetta, so... But anyway.
Well, it's an opera. The Beggar's Opera?
The Beggar's Opera, yeah.
Might be an opera.
Yeah, it might be an opera. Anyway, the point is... sorry, we have opinions here.
Listen,
written by John Gay, a writer. No, me too. Friend of both Alexander Pope, who I believe was featured in... what was that movie we watched with Tom Hanks and The Da Vinci Code?
Oh,
Presided over by A. Pope, right?
Yeah.
And Jonathan Swift, two of the prominent... Okay. Popular
awesome.
and controversial. Popular partly because it was an excellent skewering of Italian opera, which was very popular. But instead of opera, it featured folk tunes that the audience could recognize.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah. Controversial because it was set in prison. It was a send-up of the British nobility, including veiled criticism of the head government, neither of whom traditionally have a sense of humor. Because it's nice to see that criticism isn't just for movies and video games. Bloody opera, corrupting our kids. I love it. Anyway, yes, real opera. I love that. Love that attention to detail. Okay. I haven't had enough tea yet, I think you can tell. So, original version of Freaky Friday, I have a hard time getting behind. But before that, I watched, I don't know if anyone else saw that movie that was, like, 2012. It was supposed to be, like, the end of the world, like that movie. And I remember I went and saw it with my friend Brian. And, we sat, in about the first half hour, we were watching and we leaned over to each other and we're like, okay, so here's what happens the rest of the movie. And sure enough, as the movie unfolded, everything that we said came true. Okay, thank you, love. And then the third movie is one that I don't remember the name of, but I was drafted by my parents to chaperone my sister going to see it. I wish I could remember what it was. It was just awful. It was like predictable, funny when it was supposed to be scary.
Then you would have known.
Like,
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
what's better than an awful movie, though? There we go. Uh-oh. Alright. Move faster, Hatham. Oh. Goodness. Oh.
I beg your pardon. Did you notice anyone suspicious?
Oh, nice. It's so nice in... Oh, I'm supposed to go to the side, I see. In this game, they don't make it so that you have to, like, one button means run fast, and the other one means push people out of the way. In this button...
Peace, friends. There is no danger.
Or in this game, I'm not like pickpocketing people on accident. No, Minnie, you have to stop barking. I love you. Please stop. Sorry about that. I'm trying to play a game and get our dog to jump on the couch. Woof. Alright, let's see. You walked out of the movie theater when watching Starship Troopers. That is pretty... It takes a lot for me to walk out of something. And unfortunately, like... Oh, goodness. People are getting knocked over here. When I was watching the movie that was awful, where I was chaperoning my sister, I was, like, chaperoning my sister, so I couldn't walk out. But then the other one was so bad that, like... we were kind of enjoying it. We were just like calling everything when it happened. But that's bad. I did not see Starship Troopers, so I can't commiserate in that way. I do want to see. There's a movie called I think The Room.
Rather dull, truth be told.
I think it's called The Room, and it's Tommy Wiseau.
To Fleet and Bride.
And it's supposed to be one of the worst films ever. And I would really love to see it because of how bad it's supposed to be.
Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that would be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge, perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is.
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen.
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere...
Sorry, I do see your comments. I'll get to them in a second.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command. Although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, we'll want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Nathan, and bring honor to us all.
Please bring honor to us all. Alright, so let's see here. The Room reviled is one of the worst. That's the worst movie ever. Yes. So bad and worth seeing. One of those that's so bad it's good. So I'm really excited actually to watch it because it is supposed to be. I've heard it's like enjoyable how wonderfully awful it is. Oh, there was a movie relatively recently that we watched that was like that. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh God, love me a good sea shanty. Reminds me of Key and Peele right now. Hey, what was that movie that we watched recently that was so bad that it was wonderful? It was way worse than Cowboys vs. Aliens.
I don't know.
Okay. Alright. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I hear you.
That one's pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's pretty not good. I did see that one.
Oh, we watched Ace Ventura: Pet Detective recently.
Yeah, we did, but that's not what I was... Oh, it was like weeks ago, maybe months.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Sorry. Alright, let's see here. The Providence was one of many sailing ships in the British Merchant Navy. It means it was a trade ship rather than one made for... you'll notice it's carrying cannon, but those are British private or privateer. Huh. Several trips. Occasional visits to the... by its part owner, one Samuel Smythe. Okay. That's not a good way to keep sailors on board. No, it is not. Crew is probably both inexperienced and disgruntled. You want an experienced crew who are hugely gruntled. Everyone here is extremely gruntled. Yeah, I believe is what Michael Scott says.
You can talk about I, Tonya.
Oh, I, Tonya got better, though.
It did.
Alright, let's see here. The room is great if you're true to your user. Point taken. Nice. Mortifying, though, too. Like Scott's Tots, only worse because Tommy Wiseau is a real person. Oh, no. That's always unfortunate. Yeah. God, Scott's Tots is so painful for me. Oh, my goodness. That's one that I have to... I can't watch it. I skip it when I'm watching through.
A fellow Londoner.
Okay.
See, I'm not the only man of means.
Maybe I'll remember it later.
Rupert Martin, pleased to meet you.
Haytham Kenway. Pleasure.
Seems we picked an excellent time to leave the city.
Oh?
You didn't hear about the murder at the Opera House?
No. What happened?
They're still trying to sort it all out. And I suspect they'll be at it for a good long while.
Any word on the motive?
They've ruled out robbery, so perhaps it was a business arrangement gone sour. Or something more...
Oh, the idiot cringe. So... I know some people have been watching Space Force.
Glad to be away from it. The city grows more dangerous by the day.
Does it have the same level of like idiot cringe as The Office? Because The Office gets that, like Scott's Tots. Ooh, kills me every time. But I'm trying to figure out like how bad, because frankly, we aren't a huge fan of like super cringy. So. We like to avoid that if possible.
To you as well.
A little bit's okay, but...
A question, if I may. Do you serve aboard the ship, or are you simply taking passage?
A bit of both, actually. I've been commissioned by the Royal Navy to study maritime illness. I'll be observing the crew during the journey. We have found that sailors fare far better on the open seas than the rest of us. I hope to discover why that is.
Well, I hope you are successful in your endeavors.
As do I. Thank you for the kind word.
Yeah, there's a lot more, I feel like, depth of storytelling. There are, like, people that you can go talk to and get more information in this game. So that'll be fun. I'm not going to play a game right now. I will play those games later. Ooh, let's read for a moment about the Atlantic Ocean. 6-week voyage, good heavens. Depending on delays, it could last months. Dangers include storms and being becalmed, which in some ways is way worse. Seasickness, food running short, dying of boredom. Yeah. Across the Middle Passage, usually the Caribbean. The journey was just as long, but slaves were kept below decks and rarely allowed out in the fresh air. Yeah. Oh, goodness. So the whole point in this game is that Sean, who is one of the guys that you see outside of the Animus, writes these things, so oftentimes they sound insubordinate and churlish. Alright, Space Force doesn't have the same cringe level as some of the Office episodes. Nowhere near DEFCON cringe. Okay, that is very good news. Thank you very much. That makes it more likely that we will actually watch it.
Will be well.
Are you sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't stick right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender par now.
Uh-oh.
So I thought.
Let's get to it. Oh, snap.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this. That's enough, Graves. Stay out of this.
All right, here we go. We're going to get our lesson. There we go.
Give him a douse on the jump!
Oh, wait. Evidently I was doing this wrong. Hold B. Okay, hold on. Oh, hold B. Oh, I see. There we go. That's even easier. X. I have to remember which one X is, because it's different on the PlayStation and the, There we go. I did no such thing.
Call this off. If the captain sees us...
To hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side do you on, anyway? Come on, brother. Dodge. Dodge.
Oh, I see. Okay. There we go. Yeah, combat systems changed a little bit. I'm gonna have to take some time to get used to this.
This is unwise. Why is that? You think I'm afraid of you?
But you should be.
Come on, friend. There you go. Ooh. That was a good move, Haven.
Never!
Oh.
How do you like these odds?
We pulling knives now. Press A to disarm. Okay.
What's the meaning of this?
Captain!
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about.
No lollygagging.
A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Yes.
Oh, I nearly forgot.
Treacle.
There's your knife back.
Alright. Limit health loss. Nice.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Well,
your problems have nothing to do with me.
treat your men better and you won't have as many problems.
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Sorry, there's someone around here to talk to, and I'm curious. Is it this dude? No? Okay. I think it is that dude up there, but apparently I can't talk to him right now.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh,
I need a favor.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Well?
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself.
That's like the best tricorn hat I think I've ever seen.
Excellent.
Nice.
Good day.
You're gonna say Twilight, you expected so little and it was still disappointing. So, we've talked about Galaxy Quest and how much I love it. When I ended up getting it from my family moved out of the house I grew up in, and I ended up getting to keep Galaxy Quest. And so it came to my wife's and my apartment, but we had lost the case for it, so it is now in a Twilight case. So we have Twilight. It looks like Twilight on our DVD shelf It is not. It is definitely Galaxy Quest.
Hello, sir.
I can promise
Do you
you.
expect we'll have a pleasant crossing?
It is a quiet time of year, though rogue storms and troubled waters are not unheard of. But no need to fret. At worst, they'll prove an inconvenience. I'm more concerned about pirates and rogue privateers.
Have you encountered them before?
Aye. But the Providence is a strong ship, and her crew well trained.
Not
They will
entirely well
surely
trained.
keep us safe.
Oh, there we go. Oh, now I can run around. Let's see. I wanted to see. There was someone to talk to down here on the ship, but I don't think I get to talk to them anymore. That's too bad. This ship, by the way, is huge. Good heavens. I was just looking at how big this thing is. Alright. Let's get back to it. So I'm curious to hear all y'all's thoughts on the new overlay. This is our debut of it. I don't know if you were here the first few minutes of the stream. We had music as well, which I'm unreasonably proud of. But I'm curious to hear if you have any thoughts or suggestions, because I'm always looking to make things look a little better, sound a little better, work a little better. Oh, beautiful.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
I just forget how story-heavy the beginning is.
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
Let's get to it. I gotta say, one of the nicest things about this new setup... You did hear the music, you thought you were on the wrong stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. I was looking around for something. Mostly I wanted it so that when that screen pops up, people aren't like... don't think that the stream is offline, right? Because it just kind of sits there. Let's talk to this dude. Is this the dude I beat up earlier?
You looking for another fight? That it? Go away.
I have to say, I think one of the nicest things about the new setup for the stream is it means I actually get to have the comfy chair. I've been sitting on just like a wooden kitchen chair for all of my single-player streams up until now. So now I'm like in the blue chair and I'm like, this is comfy. I like this. I can do this. All right, let's see here. Deckhand originally from where we British something. Love of sea from his father, who was also a sailor. He first took in London to Boston on the Windward. Reliable and level-headed sailor, joined the crew of Providence, staying with the captain and crew. Okay. Oh, is this Louis?
Thing you gave Graves and Quill. Wasn't by choice.
Aye. Blockheads, the both of them. Where are my manners? Louis Mills. Pleased to meet you.
Atham Kenway.
That is Louis.
So, should I be watching my back?
I think the boys learned their lesson. They're normally not so nasty. Honest, it's just the past few crossings have been a bit rough.
Oh?
Captain's trying to cut costs, reduce rations, lower wages, more dangerous cargo. It's put the crew on edge.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
Concern, then?
Not if I can help it. But the captain needs to think about the way he treats his men.
Darn straight. I remember actually 420 Honeybee talking with you about Sid Meier's Pirates, which I loved. But when I was younger, I was an awful, awful, awful captain. my crews kept on trying to mutiny, and then I would just beat them in a fight, and so they would stay. But that's not a good way to run things. I got better. Alright, let's get to the story.
You there. I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
There we go.
Doctor, if you have a moment.
Have you taken it?
No, nothing like that.
That's quite a beard,
rumblings of
Mr.
trouble
Doctor
aboard.
Man.
What sort of trouble?
Unusual complaints or grievances? Men taking issue with the captain or
You
the
sound
passengers?
just like James. Like I told him, I've been much too busy with my research to notice anything not worth revealing.
And where might I find James?
The galley's your best bet. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Lots of back and forth on the ship today.
Are you James?
Hi.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. Oh, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
Yeah.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
There we go.
Evening, sir.
So I do know this
How
game
are
actually
things?
has two main
Calm and
characters.
quiet. Just the way I like it.
So I'm laughing at myself because, like,
What brings you
we have all
topside?
this story now, and I think we're going to have a whole new set of story
my legs.
a bit later.
Take care where you tread. Deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Oh, who am I supposed to talk to back here? No one. Okay. That's the bosun's whistle. So that whistle you sometimes hear, it's the same kind that like Captain Von Trapp uses in The Sound of Music. And it is actually...
Quiet! Here it comes!
it's the reason that it is considered bad luck to whistle in a theater, because way back when...
Quite the basting you gave Graves and Quill.
We already talked, didn't we?
Wasn't by choice.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah, we already did this.
Both of them. Where?
There we go. But way back when, all of the theater technicians were sailors who just wanted to have some work closer to home and on land, or were having a hard time finding work. And so they would work in theaters, and they would give commands, the stage manager would, to them with a whistle. And so if you whistled in a theater, you were in danger of having something dropped on your head or something. And that's why it's considered bad luck to whistle in a theater. And we're not even in the Assassin's Creed game about sailing yet. Just you wait.
Curious. Most curious.
Curiouser and curiouser. Goodness, a lot of this takes place on the ship. I forgot all this. Thank you.
I was remarkably comfortable, so I should have. You can't see me right now.
No.
Can you see my hand?
I'm trying to find, now that we have this new system, I need to find out where the edge of the screen is. I don't know, it's tough with the lag.
Each night it's the same. They scout
That's
one
true.
area,
Oh, wait.
and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing
I know.
this?
What's your mommy doing?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers.
Yeah, your arm is...
My theory is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it.
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
I thought we were being followed.
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the...
Why else would someone be making a breadcrumb trail like that?
Warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why?
No, you don't.
Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail?
Yep.
To load a cannon?
Yep.
To wage war at sea?
Kinda.
I
Well
don't
enough.
think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted?
Okay, so sometimes I do more work than is necessary on things. So like...
Have you been topside?
Hold on, we'll talk about it in a second.
It means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after watching the
Oh,
opera?
you're after
That we
me.
wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Boom.
Are you sure this is how you play it?
Bless you, though. Oh, snap. Ow. Okay. Oh, I don't want to kill Mills. He seemed like a good dude. Oh! I forgot which button was which, and I killed Mills. I'm sorry, dude.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny. Only him.
What do they want? Me. Then they can have you.
Is that so?
Catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Oh.
Then I will. All right. All right.
I have totally, in Sea of Thieves, I've sailed straight into a storm to avoid other ships. And it worked. Yeah, so that's my... So, things that I have done that I did way more work on than was necessary. When playing Sea of Thieves, I spent an unreasonable amount of time studying,
We need those ropes secured!
like, marine combat tactics of the 1700s and 1600s so that I could get a leg up in a video game. Anyway, alright, let's get to it. So when he's like, do you know how to rig a sail? Like, yes, I've done that. Do you know, like, how to wage war at sea? And I'm like, kinda. Like, I'm no expert, but I've read up on it. Oh, there it is. There you go. Oh, goodness. Run, Hatham. Okay, Hatham, you'd probably move a lot quicker if you didn't have, like, 40 pounds worth of overcoat on.
We need more speed! Loose the sails! Hatham, you take the foremast! James, to the mainmast with you!
Goodness. Ooh. Nice. Uh-oh. We call that a dismasting. Okay, I've got 40 seconds to go save James. Let's go for it. Nice. Sweet.
Thank you.
Isn't that the dude who tried to kill me earlier? Huh. Oh. Nice. Day 72 on this trip. Oh. These days we're like, ugh, the flight was 6 hours. Can you believe it? Woof. Nice. Oh, look at all the stuff that got thrown about in here. Good heavens. What a mess.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know.
Nice.
Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
So when we went to North Carolina for my grandpa's battleship crew reunion, because he was on the USS North Carolina in World War II, we were told very specifically that the top deck is not the crow's nest. It is sky control. He was very specific about that. I think maybe it has to do with when the ship was made, like, because I feel like you can't bother calling it sky control when it's like basically just a wooden platform way up here. But I understand, like, sky control on his ship was, there was a lot more to it. There were a bunch of people up there, there were all sorts of instruments and, like, technology and all that kind of stuff. But I feel like when it's just, like, a wooden platform like this, there we go, title screen, then it can be a crow's nest. Nice. Full synchronization. So, there's one mission I remember distinctly in this game that I had such a hard time getting full synchronization on, and we'll see what happens when we get to it. But it's not going to be for a while. And here we are. Boston.
Master Kenway. Master Kenway.
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. Pleasure to meet
Charles
you.
Lee.
I've been asked to introduce you to the city. Help you, gentlemen. Oh, no need.
I'm
sir.
a general.
I've arranged-
Lee!
Yeah.
That's not the one I would have gone
By
with.
any chance, John and Isabella's son.
But
Okay, let's read up on Charles Lee. So this is one of the dudes who's in Hamilton. He is not painted as a very good guy. Alright. Just in terms of his inability to do anything right.
it looks like there's some nepotism.
Lee's father was a colonel in the British Army. He started his son off military. He went to a military academy in Switzerland. Wow. 1746, he became an ensign to his father. Sent to the colonies in 55. Braddock, and then later at Fort Ticonderoga. Injured in the fighting. Later fought at Fort. I always thought there were a lot of Fort fights. He finished his time in the colonies with the British. Possibly, he was named a major. Sent to them.
Wait. He was retired from the army at half pay.
Yeah. Ooh.
And that's after fighting the Spanish in Portugal. They don't talk about him.
Well, that hasn't happened yet. So this is that's all his pre-Revolutionary War stuff, right?
Ah,
This
that's
is
before the Battle of Monmouth.
yeah. This is 1750s. So we are comparing notes with like what happened in Hamilton and what's going on here. We're gonna get a history lesson,
One and the
but
same.
hopefully a fun one.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye. But he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might... Well, at least until he arrives. I thought...
Yes? Out with it.
Forgive me, sir. I had hoped that I might study under you. If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Kind of you to say, but I think you overestimate me.
Impossible, sir. This way.
Lee! Someone stop him!
Oh.
Boston's quite a lively city.
Oh, can I not? I just heard her shout, "Thief! Someone stop him!"
Get out of here. Don't bother me again.
Okay. So I just ran.
There's all manner of things to see and do.
But apparently that wasn't something I was supposed to do.
Time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might see.
That's
It
funny.
looks cool. Let's take a walk.
Need to fetch a few things before we get to work.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
Ooh, that's a pretty dog. Alright, British regulars. Foot soldiers of the British Army. Because of the redcoats. Or lobsterbacks because of their huge deadly pincers. Or because of the redcoat thing. Alright. Underpaid, looking for work. Yeah. The pincers. That and their huge deadly pincers. Goodness. Ooh, goodness. Looks like we've got poor quality happening in the stream. Hopefully that'll settle down. Find a general store. Alright. Yeah, so you might see some poor quality moments in the stream, and I apologize for that. I am looking... Oops. Map. Okay, no. How do I use this map? There we go. Okay. Even the map is different. That's funny. God, I'm gonna have to get used to that. So...
It's better now.
Yeah, okay, good. It's back. My computer does not have a hardwire option for Ethernet. So... I've tried to find a way to get around that, but it's not going to be ready until at least tomorrow, possibly the next day. Alright. Public markets. You can get supplies paying for goods. Currency is complex. People pay in English, Spanish, French, and Portuguese coins, wampum, New Jersey, and New York bills, magic beans, laundromat coins.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for simplifying everything. Well, some...
Oh, you're welcome.
Slavery is legal, though less common in Boston and New York. Yeah. Woof. I'm actually very excited to play Black Flag because there is a whole... Adewale is one of the coolest characters in the Assassin's Creed. Oh my goodness, are people just like pickpocketing left and right? What is happening here?
This accursed city will be the death of me.
I know him.
You seem troubled, friend.
Benny Franklin.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was robbed. The old Balkan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin. Pleased to meet you.
I like that in this game we get a better understanding of who Benjamin
Must be
Franklin
new to Boston.
actually is.
Why do you say that? Still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Look, I'm not sure if
It's all right. If you have the time, hurrah! If not, no harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Awesome.
Oh, that was interesting.
Oh, sweet. They tell me almanac pages and how many there are. Bunch of grapes? What is that? Meeting places of the Sons of Liberty. A tavern. Old State House. Darts Night. Nice. Yeah, back in the days when the doctor said, have some whiskey and go to bed. Oh, and we get to learn about Ben Franklin.
Oh, man.
Let's see. He should be under people. There he is, Benny Franklin. 10th son of a soap maker. 10 sons. Parents couldn't afford television and also no television. Okay, goodness, I didn't even realize. Of course, there's going to be a lot written about Ben Franklin. I'm not up for reading all of it. Ben Franklin was important. That's what I get from this. Huh. Thank you, Sean. Okay. And what does this dude have? Central Boston Letters. Okay, so I have 2 missions happening right now. We're going to talk to this dude and see what's up.
Thank you.
Deliver the letters in Boston. Okay. Yo, what is up? Phoenix Risen. Nice name. I like it. How are you doing? I'm alright. We're just playing some Assassin's Creed 3. Just started, actually, so it's pretty story heavy. But
You're pixelated right now, just so you know.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, it goes in and out a little bit.
Yeah. Alright, we're reading about what is this? Committees of Correspondence. Before internet and telephones, organizing was difficult. Didn't even have dial-up. Goodness, what a world. Alright, Sam Adams created the first committee, or one of them. Everyone started doing it. Okay. Sweet. Oh, that's right. This is the best part of this game by far. Oh, where'd that pup go? Oh. There we go, puppy. Alright, the best part of the game. You can go up to the animals. There we go. Come on. There it is. Good pup. Oh. Believe it or not, there's a good chance that will get me killed many, many times in this game. Because I will frequently stop to pet a dog instead of, like, fighting or or anything like that.
Thank you.
Ooh, puppy. Oh, there's the letter. Alright, and then... Good boy. Yeah. Alright. I'm pretty sure you get... I know, right, puppy? It's like my favorite thing. They actually went and animated a thing that happens so that you can go and pet the pups.
Thank you.
There we go. There it is. Where's this last one? Oh. God, Hatham's going to be even more of a public menace than Ezio is, it looks like. Alright, run, Ezio. Not on the barrel. There we go. The old State House. My recollection is this is where the Boston Massacre happens. Elected by white male property owners. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Back to delivering... Excuse me. Delivering letters and petting puppies.
Thank you.
There we go. So, big news, y'all. Not terribly exciting for most people, but very exciting for us. At least I'm thrilled. Oh, kitty. Hi, kitty. There we go. So, my wife just informed me that our vertical garden that we've been working on has some new sprouts in it. We have sprouts from potatoes.
That's right.
Which I'm super excited about. We planted them at the same time as the shallots, which are doing like crazy good. And I was so excited to hear that happened today. So, big news. We are going to have potatoes someday. I hope. As long as we can continue to keep them alive. And keep those animals from eating them. Alright, what is this over here? Buy a sword and pistol. Let's go.
To business.
Normal weapons as opposed to abnormal ones. Normal sword. Nice.
Pounds, eh?
Oh, yeah. Its noise suppression makes it reliable under... especially when... Oh! I wonder if they make it so that the guns can't shoot when they're wet, which would be awesome, because that would be historically accurate. Alright, let's get a normal sword. Give me that thing. And I'm going to guess a normal pistol? Oh no, flintlock, okay. More comfortable with that. Yeah, many people carry 2 or more. You'll see how that works when we play Black Flag. Okay, sweet. Alright, great. Follow lead to the Green Dragon, which I believe is a tavern. I think that's like where the Declaration of Independence was drafted or something.
We ride for the Green Dragon Tavern. The proprietors are eccentric, but the rooms are spacious and they do not cry.
Have you been told why it is I've come to Boston?
No. Master Birch said I should know only as much as you saw fit to share.
Hey, Charles Lee.
He sent me a list of names
Charles,
and bade me ensure
check this out. Ready?
And have you had any luck with that?
There we go.
Johnson waits for us at the Green Dragon.
How well do you know?
He seems unimpressed.
Not well, but he saw the order's mark and did not hesitate to come.
Prove yourself loyal to our cause, and you may yet know our plans as well.
I should like nothing more, sir.
Okay, I know you didn't see it the first time. Let's try again. Ready? Dude! Ugh.
I'm willing to drop the price of anything.
Lame. Charles Lee. Alright, here we go. Ooh, new weapon available in shops. I'll have to check that out.
You lying, cheating, no good son of a bitch.
Perhaps we've come at a bad time.
Oh, don't be foolish, dearies. Please, sit. Fancy something to eat? A drink, perhaps? Or is it a bed you require?
We've already let rooms here.
Oh, yes. Of course. Masters Lee and Kenway, was it? I'll have your bags brought up.
Oh, goodness.
Do you require anything further?
Only privacy.
Good heavens. Alright. On we go.
Sir, William Johnson.
A pleasure. A good lad, if a bit earnest. I'm told you're putting together an expedition.
We believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land and its people to find it.
Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you.
Then we'll find it. Do you have any leads?
My associate, Thomas Hickey.
Thomas Hickey, I recognize that name.
He's quite good at loosening tongues.
Don't remember
Well, tell
why.
me where I can find him. I'll see if I can't speed things up.
We've heard rumors of bandits operating from a compound southwest of here. You'll likely find him there.
Charles? Sir. We'd best be off.
Of course.
All right. And of course, we'll talk to... What was this dude's name? I wanted to call him Billy Joe. William Johnson, I think that's what his name was. Oh, come on. It says I can talk to him, but it's not letting me.
Tell me about yourself, William. What's to tell you? I was born in Ireland to Catholic parents, which I learned early in life severely limited my opportunities. So I converted to Protestantism and journeyed here at the behest of my uncle. But I fear my uncle Peter was not the swiftest of men. He sought to open trade with the Conyan Gahaga, but chose to build his settlement away from the trade routes instead of on them. I tried to reason with the man, but as I said, not the swiftest. So, I took what little money I'd earned and bought my own little plot of land. I built a home, a farm, a store, and a mill. Humble beginnings, but well situated, which made all the difference.
So this is how you came to know the Mo?
Indeed, and it has proved a valuable relationship.
But still no mention from your contact of the precursor site? No hidden temple or ancient constructs?
Yes and no. Which is to say, they had their fair share of sacred sites, Earthen mounds, forest clearings, hidden caves, but nothing matching what you describe. No strange metals, no odd glows.
It is well hidden.
Even to them, it seems. But cheer up, my friend. You'll have your precursor treasure. I swear it.
To our success, then.
And soon.
So there will be... hold on.
Should not be much longer.
Okay.
I'll let you know as soon as I have some.
That's enough talking, Billy Joe. There will be, as you might expect, a number of important Native American people in this game. And one thing that I love about this game is, if I remember correctly, the developers actually went to the tribes that are featured in the game and got, like, modern-day artists to help them create the costumes in the game. Or clothing, rather. But, like, all of the designs that you see are designed by actual Native American artists, which I thought was a really cool thing.
Thomas Hickey?
Who's asking?
Haytham Kenway.
Is that supposed to mean something?
Show some respect, boy. Peace, Charles. William Johnson sent us in hopes we might expedite your
Noise.
search.
Yeah, I thought it was super cool. And I love, like...
Don't need none of your fancy
How can you get any better than, like...
I found the men that done the theft.
Then why are you just lazing around?
Real artistry from people who actually know.
Figuring out how to deal with those varlets.
I have an idea.
It's like,
Let's hear it.
with Moana, they did
Take up a
a
position
similar
behind
thing.
the guards. You two approach from the front. When I open fire on the group, you charge in. About the element of surprise on our side. Half will fall before they've even realized what's happened.
Press Y to shoot. Alright, here we go. Kill mercenaries using firearms, 0 of 10.
Get into position. But wait for me to take the first shot.
Okay, so my recollection of this is that in order to successfully do... Ooh, hey, look at that. In order to successfully do this optional objective where I kill 10 guys with firearms, I have to repeatedly pick up the rifles that they drop and use them.
Go on now, before you make us mad.
Oh wait, that's right, it's Y.
Clear up.
Cool. Let's see here. Alright, so let's come back here. We'll swap out. Nope. Nope. Okay. Alright, tactical error. There we go. No, run away. Ow. Ah, shoot. Okay, come on. No, not into a corner. Run away. Run away. All right, we need to rethink how we approach this mission, perhaps. All right, reload. Ah. Oh, that'll help. Oh, nope. Did not work as well as I was hoping.
Fall back! Fall back! We'll be safe inside!
What now?
We can blow the door with those. Go on, shoot them.
Okay, so LT increases range.
On with the show then.
Okay, I've killed 3 mercenaries using firearms, and I have enough bullets to take care of the rest of them. So as long as I don't miss, I'll be okay. While we're at it, though, I prefer to hedge my bets. So I will run and find another rifle to carry with me. Like this one. There we go. All right. Oh, I have to pick this up. So maybe I won't get to carry that rifle with me after all.
Lay down your weapons, and I'll consider letting you live.
I make you the same offer. We've no quarrel. I only wish to return this chest to its rightful owner.
Nothing rightful about Mr. Johnson.
I won't ask again.
Agreed.
Come on. I'm trying to aim, dude. Oh, do I just... Nope. Okay.
Your kind has no need for books and maps. Who put you up to this?
Never seen a person. There's always been dead drops and letters. But they always pay, so we do the jobs.
Well, those days are done. Tell your masters I said as much.
Who should I say you are?
You don't? They'll know.
Haha.
Atham, this one's got some shot on him. You might want to be grabbing it on account of your pistol being parked.
A shame so many had to die.
Aye. Terrible tragedy, that. Back to the Green Dragon, then. I needed...
Oh my goodness. Okay, don't let them lose more than half their health and kill the mercenaries with firearms. So that's going to be tough doing both of those at the same time. Oh, ah, shoot, there they go.
Don't let go of the chest, Charles. We'll take care of this rebel.
There we go. One down. Swap weapon. Come on. Pick up that weapon. There we go. No. Pick up the one that... There we go.
What I'm pointing at?
Ah, darn it. Dude. Just shoot him. There we go. Okay. Pick up that weapon. I'm gonna tell you, this mission's constraints are way harder than I thought they were gonna be. Though I suppose we probably have quite a bit of mission left. If I didn't even help either one of them, and yet they are still well above half health, both of them. There we go. Swap the weapon. Okay. Oh, there we go. 2 more. Come on. Dude. I don't understand. There we go. There we are. Okay, one more and then I can fight normally, which will be a welcome relief.
They ain't so tough.
It's not the scoundrels I'm concerned with.
All right. Oh, I see a dude up there. Nice. Okay, now we can fight normal type. Let's go.
Quit your crying, I'm coming. Look at those badgers running around all bloody shut.
There we go. There's one. And there's the other. And oh my gosh, this mission just got so much easier now that I can do it this way. They just take so long to reload. There we go. Although, to be fair, I'm still not used to this this mission or this game's combat system. There we go.
Mr. Johnson's gonna need to double my pay for all this if he expects me to keep at his side.
I'm gonna go on record as saying that was the hardest mission so far.
There you are.
My thanks, Master Kenway. Now, tell me what it is you need.
The images on this amulet, are they familiar to you? Perhaps one of the tribes has shown you something similar.
It appears Kanyan Gahaga and all.
Can you trace it to a specific location? I need to know where it came from.
With my research returned, perhaps. Let me see what I can do. Thomas!
What?
Rent yourself a room. And a bath as well.
Ah.
I suspect we'll be here for a while.
Nice. Oh. I was worried. I didn't think I was going to get all of the full synchronization points in that one. It got a little dicey there for a second. Alright, let's see what these guys have to say.
I hope you're right, Ava. I should return to my studies.
Alright, nothing to say, and... Thomas. No, it says I gotta say something to him. Okay, there we go. Whoop.
Any news?
Whispers of things. Nothing solid at the moment. I know you're looking for word of anything out of the ordinary. Dealing with temples and spirits and ancient times and whatnot. But, so far, can't say my boys have heard much.
No trinkets or artifacts being moved through your... shadow market?
Nothing new. Couple of ill-gotten weapons, some jewellery likely lifted from a living thing. But you said to listen for talk of glows and ums and strange sights, right? And I ain't heard nothing about that.
Yeah.
Keep at it.
Oh, I will. You done me a great service, mister. And I fully intend to repay my debt. Thricefold, if it pleases.
Thank you, Thomas.
Place to sleep and meal to eat is thanks enough. Don't you worry. I'll get you sorted soon.
Nice.
When I know something, you'll know something.
Alright, back to Charles Lee. Next on the list. Ooh. These are a lot of like jam-packed missions. It's just one after the other.
Charming. Oh, peace, Charles. He'll grow on you.
Oi! Catherine, you fussock!
Get back here! Daddy needs a drink.
Oh, goodness. I don't like him.
There's the search.
Maths and maps are not cutting it.
What of your local contacts?
Need to earn their trust before they'll share what they know.
I have an idea on how we might be affecting that. There's a man who's taken to enslaving natives. Rescue them, and they'll owe us.
Do you know where they're being held?
Afraid not.
Benjamin Churchwill. He's a finder and a fixer. He's also on
Yeah,
your list.
definitely don't like that guy,
And
Thomas.
there I was wondering whom I might solicit next. Well done.
All I can think when I see Charles Lee right now is about
This
Hamilton.
business with Silas confuses me. If Britain stands any chance of pushing back the French, they must ally with the natives, not enslave.
Darn straight.
Silas is loyal only to his purse. That his actions harm the crown is irrelevant. So long as there are buyers for his product, he'll continue to procure it.
All the more reason to stop him then.
My days are spent in Congress with the locals, attempting to convince them that we're the ones they should trust, that the French are merely using them as tools to be abandoned once they've won.
Your words must lose their strength when held against the reality of Silas'
I'm
actions.
sure, yeah.
I've tried to explain that he does not represent us. He wears the red coat. He commands the fort. I must appear to them either a liar or a fool. Likely both.
Take heart, brother. When we deliver them his head, they'll know your words were true.
Alright, let's give you one more chance. What's his name, Thomas?
Do you like it here, Charles?
Oh no, we're talking to Charles
There's
first.
a certain charm to Boston, I suppose. To all of the colonies, really. Granted, their cities have none of London's sophistication or splendor, but the people are earnest and hard-working. They've a pioneer spirit I find compelling.
It's quite something, really, watching a place that's finally found its feet.
Has it, though? The French still wage war from up north, and I fear the Spanish have designs upon this place as well. Is this a new world, or just another battlefield?
Ah, that's a story old
I
as
was gonna
time
say,
itself.
seems like that's how it always
It's
is.
not like to change. We're cruel, desperate creatures, set in our conquering ways. The Saxons and the Franks, the Ottomans and Safavids. I could go on for hours. The whole of human history is but a series of conflicts and subjugations. Desire for more and more and more.
I pray one day we rise above it.
Whilst you pray, I'll act. We'll see who finds success first.
It was an expression.
Aye, and a dangerous one. Words have power. Wield them wisely.
Nice. Oh goodness, is there more to talk about with y'all?
I've some work I should
Okay.
finish. Let us speak later.
Got no office to give at current. When I do, you'll be the first to hear.
Alright, let's get to it. What else has been going on recently? So we watched 2 movies recently. Good heavens. Both excellent movies. One of them, I believe we've talked about before. The Lego Movie. It's great. It's always a fun one. I think we watched that last night. And then the night before that... No, not the night before that. I don't even know what day it is. No, it was the night before that. Doesn't matter. What color shirt was I wearing? We watched Freaky Friday the Musical, which is on Disney+. Best version of all 3 of them, I think. Still has problems. But, I was rather impressed. Plus, it's got some good actors in it. Oh, goodness.
Charles? Sir?
Charles Lee's coat lapels have lapels.
Seems like we're not the only ones looking for Mr. Church.
Damn it, he could be anywhere. What do we do?
We find him.
Come. I'll show you how.
Dude, that painting would have been expensive. Way to go, Hatham. Ooh, we're gonna learn how to eavesdrop. Okay, don't kill people with orange.
Should we write a scrap, do you think?
Not our business to meddle, even if we've the best of intentions.
But if you could
Such a Hobbit way of thinking.
they'd surely try to carry on like that, and during the day, no less.
Notice to all citizens that the mill
Move between two civilians.
has been
Okay.
declared unsafe and should be obviated from the vicinity until such
There we go.
From one who aims to be a surgeon. Not likely if he keeps up such grousing.
Truly a shameful display. Benjamin's parents would be mortified.
Perhaps I should send someone to retrieve him before he damages his reputation beyond repair.
They stumbled off to the northeast, no doubt in search of a tavern or some other place of ill repute.
Start questioning those on the street. I'm headed for hire.
Oh. Interesting. Okay, so... That's right. So this game, in the past, you've had to climb up to the synchronization points to reveal parts of the map. And what I forgot is in this game there's a bit of that, but also parts of the map get revealed as you explore. So like this part was revealed because I was there. Oh my goodness. So I'll have to see how that works out. I remember there's an achievement if you reveal like 100% of the map. Or like 97%, because they don't want you to have to reveal all of it. But it definitely makes for a slightly different change of pace as far as these games go. Yeah, and I think... Let's check the map again. I think I'm revealing more information as I stay higher. Cool. Oh. There we go. So yeah, that's encouraging me to stay a little bit higher up in this game. Hatham, I feel like, is a bit on the old side for a protagonist in this game, in this series. But he's doing not a half-bad job running around, it looks like. Rather impressed. Though to be fair, I have no idea how old Hatham actually is at this point. Ooh, ow. There we go. Okay, that's right, but there are still sometimes synchronization points, which will be good. Because I believe they uncover a much larger portion of the map at once. Up we go. There we go. And we changed the button to synchronize. Alright. It's going to take me a bit to get used to this. Look at the way he's standing up there, though. That's impressive.
People listen. With luck, one of those people knows what became of Benjamin.
Alright. We can still do our leap of faith. Alright, I have to listen to a moving group of guards, and I have to not fail a single synchronization. Or, no, whatever this is. A, single eavesdrop, that's what it is. Alright.
I've asked the criers, but they all plead ignorance. Look at that! They're lying! Aye. Well, what can I do? Threats light off them and I'll not deign to grovel.
Actions speak louder than words, my friend. Arrest one and put him in stocks. See if he's so glib then.
Do so without cause will set them singing songs about us. Last thing the city needs is town criers complaining about our abuse of authority.
And forget it. The crime is done. The killer's gone. Those who know won't share their secrets. If the city wishes to harbor scoundrels, let them pay the price for it.
Oh. Hold up, I might have failed my chance to, eavesdrop on a moving group of guards. If that's what happened, then I'll have to go back and do that later. So we've got those guys over there, we've got... Ah, there they are, a moving group of guards. Goodness, I miss my my courtesans. Oh god, this is why.
Probably looking for a nice, quiet place to do the deed. From what I hear tell, his work usually involves quite a bit of screaming. Which reminds me, we best not buy any meat.
There we go. Oh, that was close. All right. Oh, there's another viewpoint synchronization. Let's make that happen. Up we go. And we'll get another... I always thought it was crazy how in every game up till now, all of the main characters, like, crouch down when they're on the synchronization point. Hatham stands, like, directly upright, and it's really something else. There he goes. Look at him go. Majestic.
Terrifying.
Yeah, terrifying as well, but also majestic. There we go. So, I want to set myself up for success here so that I don't lose my my streak so far. So I'm going to actually approach this from this direction. There we go. And stay hidden here.
And they waved me away. Insisted it was all under control. How odd. Did they say what had happened? No. Only that it was a trifling matter, and he'd be returned home soon. There was some blood, though. So I wonder if it wasn't more serious than they let on. Where were they taking him? Towards the hilltop. Perhaps there's a doctor at the fort.
Uh-oh. Accompany Lee to the waterfront. Okay.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time. Just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
School.
It's a requirement when you're raised in the manner that I was.
All right.
Perception is fundamental to the order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way.
There we go. Okay, so I have to remain undetected. I did not realize in this game they will have, like, multiple synchronization points.
The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them.
And ourselves.
The Mohawk Indians have responded favorably to efforts to reduce strife between their people and ourselves.
Okay. Oh. Oh, no, that's not where I wanted to go. see. This seems like it might be, up might be the best way to go. Reach the warehouse entrance undetected. Can Lee follow me? Ah, there we go. Nice. Thank goodness. That should make this a little bit easier. Hopefully. We got some intense music going on. There we go. And there it is. Nice.
Locked.
And there it isn't. Darn.
I'll have to find the key. Wait here.
Hold B while standing near a target to pickpocket him. Okay. This looks like it will include a little bit of killing to make happen. Oh, although... looks like there's one guard who is up top here. So he might be my easiest bet. Oh, that was close. Shoot.
Get down, madman! I think not. Get back here!
Ah, darn it. I was so close, too. Alright, I will have to redo that later. That's disappointing. I went for the one that I thought was going to be... Ow. Thought was going to be easier, too. Alright, well, no point in remaining undetected anymore, right? Come on. There we are. Ah, what a shame. So much life needlessly wasted. That was supposed to be a, that was supposed to be a lesson in pickpocketing, and instead it turned out to be a lesson in combat. Alright. This will be our last mission of the day. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've been having a good time. I've been having a good time. It's been exciting to have the new overlays and all the new streaming stuff happening.
Why must you always make these things so difficult, Benjamin? Merely provide me with records, and all shall be forgiven.
I'll not pay for protection I don't need.
Clearly, you do require protection. Else we wouldn't be here. How very gauche. Now, what shall we do about our guest?
Maybe I'll take his hands, put an end to his surgery. Maybe I'll take his tongue, put an end to his wagoning. Or maybe I'll take his cock, put an end to his fucking us.
So many options. I can't possibly decide. Take all three.
No!
Oh,
Hold a
goodness.
moment! Perhaps I was hasty in refusing you earlier.
I'm so very sorry, Benjamin. But that door has closed.
Be reasonable, Silas!
Ah, so that's Silas.
I rather think I was.
Yeah,
But
don't
you
like
took
him.
advantage of my generosity.